The feeling of desire from childhood is one of the most powerful and purest states of being. When you wanted something as a child, it felt so right and so easy, you knew you were already connected to it in some kind of deep natural way. I want you to remember that if you can sense the magic your desire makes you feel, it's already on its way to you. Hello, I'm Andrea. I'm a mindset coach and manifestation expert. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos. I remember how I used to feel about what I wanted when I was a child, and it felt so pure and clean and delicate and worthy. And there was some kind of knowing, like I knew the feeling of my desire from somewhere, even if I never had it before. It felt familiar. It felt like a part of me. I was feeling it. And in today's video, I want to remind you how desire felt for you when you were little and use that feeling again with your current desires. You knew how to manifest better than anyone. We forget so much as we grow up and spend so much time observing reality that these precious things simply fade away. If you are struggling with a sense of separation from what you want, this video is a powerful reminder that desires can feel whole, present, and deeply fulfilling without the need to force or effort. Let's see some other feelings we feel as children. The sense of familiarity, where the desire feels like something that must be. You didn't care about what was labeled as possible or impossible. You didn't care whether it was done by others before you. As children, we instinctively knew that if we could imagine it, it was already real somewhere. We didn't need proof because the feeling itself was enough. Worthiness was not a question, and you had a sense that what you want is somehow already connected to you, a part of you. You wanted it, and you simply felt it as natural part of you. And it just felt right. It felt light and magic. To return to that state, it's helpful to remember what those feelings were made of. Here are a few aspects that capture the childlike essence of desire and how to bring them back into the present. When you felt a desire as a child, it was as if you were reconnecting with something that was always a part of you. There was no sense of trying to make it happen. It just felt right and already yours. How to bring back the feeling of it. When you think about what you want, try to recognize the feeling rather than trying to create it. Instead of focusing on how it will come, feel it like an old friend you're reconnecting with, something that has been waiting to reunite with you. Joyful curiosity. Children are naturally curious, not burdened by how things will happen. You might have imagined yourself with a new bike or playing with a certain toy, and it didn't matter when or how it came to be, the thought itself was magical. Approach your desire with curiosity. Think about like a fun mystery the universe is unfolding for you. Let yourself feel delighted by the idea of how and when it might show up without needing specifics. Trust and expectation as part of play. As a child, wanting something was a playful expectation that allowed room for surprises. That's why kids can imagine so vividly. They're playing with the idea, letting it feel real in the mind without needing to control it. Treat your desire as part of your play. Engage with it lightly, letting it be a fun idea rather than a mission. Say to yourself, wouldn't it be amazing if it just showed up? It's like giving yourself permission to want it without any pressure. Pure, unconditional worthiness. As a child, you didn't question whether you deserved something you desired. You felt worthy simply by being, and the idea of earning your desires wasn't part of your thinking. Instead, there was an innocent assumption that the world was safe and loving enough to bring you what you wanted. Embrace the idea that you're worthy of your desires simply because you're here, you're alive, and aware of it. Remind yourself that worthiness is inherent. You don't have to do anything to be deserving. The gentle knowing that it's on its way. Children often have an intuitive sense that things are coming to them. This feeling is so light and free from fear that it becomes a powerful magnet for attracting what they want. Return to that gentle confidence by affirming, "I just know it's coming." Feel the softness of that knowing. Let it be a quiet, calm presence within you. Like the way a child might wait for their favorite holiday. It's coming and there is no rush. When you approach desire this way, it allows you to live in the vibrational space of already having it. By connecting to that pure feeling of joy and worthiness and quiet knowing, you're returning to a state that naturally attracts what you want. Instead of reaching for your desire, it becomes like a magnet, drawn in by the simplicity and purity of your inner state. It's like the desire itself is a natural expression of who you are, not something outside of you. When a desire feels like it's a part of you, there's no need to chase it or pull it in. It's as if it's already within you, waiting to unfold in the physical world. This inner belonging gives the feeling that you're simply reconnecting with something you already hold in your heart. Instead of seeing it as distant or uncertain, it becomes a natural expression of yourself, something as familiar as friend or memory. When you look at desire this way, manifesting isn't about getting anything. It's about allowing what's already connected to you on a deeper level to reveal itself. This perspective is freeing because it shifts your energy from wanting to allowing. You're no longer focused on how to make it happen. You're simply letting what's already part of your path appear when the timing is right. And as a reminder, feel it as a reconnection. Let the desire feel like a familiar presence. Imagine it's already within you and you're just making room for it to show up. This way, you don't feel a need to control it because you trust that it belongs to you. Invite it rather than chase it. Think of a desire as something that naturally comes to you rather than something that you have to reach for. Imagine gently inviting it, like opening a door to something that's been waiting to enter your life. Hold it lightly with confidence. When you feel the desire as a part of you, there's no need to cling to it. Hold it with the lightness of knowing it's yours. A bit like holding your favorite memory or dream. Gentle and sure. How do your desires feel for you? Do they feel familiar or far away? You can mention your feelings in the comments. And if this video resonated with you, please like and share with someone who needs to hear this today. Till next time, bye.